2 more heats to come. Can she put up the top time to beat as we come up on the 14-minute mark? Watching for those judges' hands to go up. Froendt set to dismount that GHD as Hiller heading back, trying to make up some ground on the double unders. Savage, your leader in lane number 1. Pressure coming by way of Terrence Hiller and now American Froendt. Savage on that second portion of double unders, making quick work, finding that groove. Once done with those 200 double unders, back onto that road echo bike for a final 20 calories. As Hiller off to the double unders, Froendt at the turn, getting some encouragement from the crowd to get back up on those hands. 15:30 on the clock, your leader, Elena Savage, out of Upper Valley CrossFit, onto the road echo bike. We're going to be watching for those judges' hands to go up, signaling 5 or less calories remaining, and then a quick sprint across that finish line to take heat number 1 here for event number 5. Palmer the GHD. Froendt now gonna go back and get to work on her final set of 200 double unders. Hiller taking a break, but chugging away down to lane number 1 with 5 calories remaining. Your heat number 1 leader out of Upper Valley CrossFit. 2 calories to go. Looking to lead the way here in heat number 1 and 2 more heats to go. Montreal makes some noise for Elena Savage. Hiller with a slight advantage over Froendt. All the double unders to race for second. As her athletes start to dismount that GHD and work their way down and back for 200 final double unders. Handful of double unders remaining. Froendt, 100 in. Hiller, 200 in. Onto the road echo bike. Looking to lock in that number 2 position. With Froendt putting on the pressure. Looking to finish up that second set of 100 double unders as we approach the 18-minute mark. And then there'll be a race for that 3 and 4 position. Hands are up for Violette. Just a few reps in front of Haley Hunter. Down to lane number 2. Off and moving on her final handstand walk. 5 calories to go for Ellie Taylor. At the 18:30 marker, judges' hands in the air. And that nice cool breeze coming off of that road echo bike. Those last couple calories, oh so hard, but feels so good to finish up and get done. A quick little Hiller, 1852. American Froendt. Onto the road, Gecko White. As we cross over the 19-minute mark. 3 minutes remaining, ladies. 3 minutes to go. Double unders, then echo bike calories. And then they're done. Keep track of your athletes as they make their way down and back on the competition floor. Final day of competition here at the Atlas Games. What a wonderful weekend it's been. Tough competitions. And some great finishes here by your ladies here in your elite to finish. Out of CrossFit, the Flying V. 2 more calories to go for your CrossFit veteran American Froendt. And she'll lock up that number 3 position at the 20-minute mark. 2 minutes remaining, ladies. 2 minutes to go. And Michelle Palmer jumping up on that echo bike. Looking to get all 20 of those calories in before that time cap. Hunter, DeToyle, Violet, and Duckworth looking to finish up those 200 double unders. Not just this heat, but 2 more heats to follow. Too early to tell how these scores will stack up. All the points matter. DeToyle and Palmer on the echo bikes. With 1 minute to go, 3 calories remaining for Michelle Palmer. Whipping hair back and forth is Palmer. And now she'll run across the line. Is that a smile we see? Nice job, great performance here. Michelle Palmer with about 40 seconds to spare. And now lane 3, Alexis DeToyle. 25 seconds remaining, ladies. We're gonna count you down, stay moving. 15 seconds remaining. 10 seconds. 3, 2, 1, time. Nice job, ladies. And that'll do it for heat number 1, 16:35 unofficially. The score to beat, leading the way here for your lead ladies, Elena Savage.
The winner will next year for event number 5 at the Atlas Games. Heat 2 coming your way with Adrian Conway and Mike Arsenault. My name is Joel Godet. Glad to have you along with us here this afternoon. This is Event 5 and it is brought to us by O2.
It is an amazing chipper. We're going to see a tremendous exhibition of work capacity. 25 calories on the bike for the men, 20 for the ladies, 200 double unders, 100-foot handstand walk, 100 wall balls, another 100-foot handstand walk, 100 GHD sit-ups, and one more 100-foot handstand walk, 200 double unders, and then another 20 calories on the bike for these ladies. And they got to do that in under 22 minutes. That's the time cap. And as usual, we have the recipes for success that are brought to you by Trifecta. Now, for this particular event, these athletes need to reserve and conserve. They've got to really focus on not coming out too hot because it is a long workout. And then they've also got to toe the line on the handstand walk. They're going to constantly be at threshold to end there, but they could lose too much time if it's too slow. And don't forget, 40% off to Trifecta if you use code CrossFit.
They're just going to walk around telling people that for the next couple of days.
Yeah. Why not?
If you're going to leave dinner and look at your wife and go, honey, 40% off. Use the code CrossFit.
Smarty people leaving church saying the same thing.
Denny Horan is in lane 2 for individual appearances at the CrossFit Games. A lot of women here in Heat 2 that are at least trying to make some moves, get themselves into the final heat. Heading into event number 6. Amy Horton, a year away from joining the Masters ranks. Gabrielle Walker, though, boy, she turned some heads yesterday.
Mine was turned, to say the least. Put together a strong complex yesterday.
Walker with a #1 finish in the barbell complex yesterday. Moved her to 16th place overall, her first top 10.
She just slapped the thighs there, waking the body up. Let's get this thing going, she said.
And Rochik and company onto this bike. 20 calories for the ladies. You would expect that to take how long?
In this particular situation, these ladies aren't going to be in a rush to get off the bike in under a minute. At least they shouldn't be. Because we know that this is literally just breaking the seal. If they approach this appropriately, they're using this almost as like a revamp in their warm-up to prepare them for the rest of the work that they're going to be asked to do.
Spin the wheel back in your face, so you can put an air conditioning when you're doing this.
You do. That's why we see the hair going all over the place with some of these ladies. They're getting a nice steady breeze to keep that body cool as we start this long chipper. And if we were outdoors, it'd be even more of an issue. They'd appreciate it even more because we saw athletes last weekend, even in an event like Rankin, where overheating was legitimately a concern in a long chipper like this because of the sun. But they're in the comfortable indoor arena here. It's feeling good. What a better way to kick off day 3.
We've got hands in the air. Some athletes are hopping down toward the end of the bike, and you can see Hattie Magno staring down the line as hands come in the air, but he starts to check on where other people are. Addison DeRoser is at a CrossFit 3 is the first one on to the 200 double unders.
Composure. Reserve and conserve was one of those key aspects of the recipe to success here. We're going to start to watch that take the shape, not here, not at the double unders, not even into the first handstand walk, but really as we start to exit the wall balls of 100 reps, and they're going to be asked to do somewhere right in the middle.
Although the gnarly part of the way that this event is programmed to do 200 double unders right into a 100-foot handstand walk, your shoulders are smoked.
They're screaming. And that brings a really great talking point to the proficiency of double unders. What we're looking for these ladies is they're bounding from the ground repetitively. You notice, of course, they're spinning the rope twice, not once, folks. So although it looks like a blur, you can see the speed through their hands. They're responsible for 2 revolutions around the body every rep. They got to do 200 of these things. What they're trying to do is jump as little as they can so that they're not becoming so ballistic. The more you jar your body, the heart and lungs moving up and down, it makes it really hard.
And you can see the difference stylistically.
Yep.
You've got some people who will have their hands a little bit wider. You want those hands as tight as possible to the body. And then you can see the ferocity with which Addison DeRoser is spinning the rope a little bit easier, more relaxed for Stacey Lucian on the left.
Yeah. To each his own, to a degree, but we can start to identify where direct
fitness is starting to meet some of these athletes that are jumping higher and having to spin faster simply because they're a little less efficient. I love the double under because it's often something that can be reflective of someone's running capacity. So what I've seen in the history of the sport is if I see an athlete that has a history of running and they understand the rhythmic necessity there for double unders,